Hey YouTube. Okay, there we go. I was blue there for a second. I thought I was just gonna be a Martian. I'm normal. I'm white again. Yay. Okay. Where to start? So I have a couple videos that I've recorded. Oh, I'm turning into a Martian again. I have a couple videos that I've recorded, but they're on my phone, and yeah, I'm too lazy. No, actually, I'm just too busy to really worry about uploading them and getting them in the right format and whatever. So, I'm going to try to remember what I said in them and make this video. So, it is currently, let's see, March. I almost said April. March 11th. And Easter will be a year without self-injury, and that's pretty cool. And even though it's been nearly a year, it's still on my mind. I still think about it. I still want to do it. I still feel like sometimes I feel like I have to do it. It's the only way. But if you just stick with it, you'll get through it. So my mouth is super dry. I'm sorry. So I'm going to share with you some ways that I deal with it. I deal with my life now instead of hiding behind the blade. One of the most important things you can do is to organize yourself. I have a couple jobs, and I go to school, and I have a family life, I have friends and everything, so, a lot of times I can get wrapped up in things and just feel like my life is, everything that's going on is too overwhelming. But by prioritizing everything I have to do and organizing, my room, everything, it's really decreased my stress, and I feel more in control of everything. So, and I know that's a big issue with self-harm is control. So that's one thing that has helped me. Another thing is to practice grounding skills. Stay inside your body. When I first decided, I'm done with this, I don't want to do this, I need to stop this. Well, not when I first decided, when I last decided this, I literally every hour would do just a full body scan. Just sit in a nice quiet place and go everything from my pinky toe all the way up to my hair, just realizing what was going on in my body, what I felt, and just completely connecting to myself. So, I had to do that a lot, like every hour, but it's gotten a lot better. I don't have to do it as much, yet I still remain connected to my body. Let's see, what else did I do? Okay. Another thing I did was every time an inpatient treatment, they would make you do this worksheet. What was it? I think it was a relapse prevention plan or something, where you wrote down the automatic or the trigger, whatever your trigger might be. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's a fight or something. You write that down, and you write down your automatic thought to that. The first thing that comes to your mind. And I can't remember, but I think it had to be an I statement. So, like, if the trigger was confrontation, that's one of my big triggers, confrontation. My automatic thought would be, I've done something wrong. I've screwed up somewhere. Or on the flip side, never mind, forget I said that. So, and then you would write down what your thoughts or what your feelings are in that moment. Fear, guilt, anger. Sometimes. I don't know why confrontation makes me angry, but it does. And so you would list those 3 things, and it would help you see, okay, when I get in this situation, this is how I feel, and this is what I think. So it kind of breaks down your thought process for you. And then when it's all said and done, you would write down what you should feel. So I forget what they called it. But anyway, instead of thinking, I've done something wrong, I've screwed up, I would think, I can handle this, whatever's gone wrong, I can handle, and you put yourself at ease. So anyway, I said all that to say, that's a really good exercise to write down your triggers and everything, but to realize your thought process, to realize where your mind is going in certain moments, and change that. It's all about training your brain to do the right thing. I don't like that word correct or right, because I don't believe that there truly is a right thing. But yeah. And so stay connected to your body, organize, prioritize, realize what's going on in your head. What else did I do? I would write little sticky notes. I had one on my nightstand by my lamp. I had one on my toolkit that I used to cut and everything. And I just put down there, think twice. And I took it a step further, and I would write down whatever was on my mind in that moment. And that slows you down. I mean, it, again, makes you think about what's going on in your mind. So just to sit there and write down in the moment that you want to do this, you want to cut, you want to hurt yourself, write down. Just write that down. I want to cut, I want to hurt myself. I mean, it slows you down, it takes you out of that moment enough to hopefully realize what your brain is doing. So, and I think this really translates to any addictions that you may be struggling with. I know I've done it with my eating disorder and purging. Think twice, just take a step out and see what's going on. So, what else was there? Don't overload yourself. I'm really good at that, especially with school. People ask, I'm a musician. People asking me, will you take this gig? Will you do this and everything? And I'm like, sure, And at some point you have to step back and say, okay, is this job really worth the money? Is it, because I'm just going to stress myself out and I'm going to end up in a place I don't want to be. And, that comes with time, knowing your limits and everything. What else did I do? I did a lot of, I know I made a video about not wanting to replace pain with pain, like the rubber band snapping and everything. So I did a lot of massaging, like just massaging the places that I wanted to harm, that I could see myself visually harming. just massaging it and realizing that it's a good feeling. It still be stressing me, you know. So that's good. What else? Affirmations. Those little things that you write down that you don't believe in. Yeah, affirmations. They are stupidly wonderful. I have like an index card, a stack of index cards just full of affirmations, and I thought it was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous that I had to write these things, in patience that I didn't believe in. Like, I'm a wonderful person, and I'm a healthy person, and, stuff like this. I thought it was stupid, but it's not stupid, because they're like goals, The more you write them, the more you want them to be true. And I thought it was a little overkill and ridiculous when my therapist was like, you need to read this when you wake up every day and when you go to sleep every night, at least. And I thought that was ridiculous. So I was like, I know what I wrote. Why do I need to read them? But it just helps your brain make the connection. So, affirmations. It's a really big one. Affirmation goals. When you're in the moment, like I said, massaging or whatever, using ACRs, adaptive coping resources or responses, whatever, things other than that you can do other than cutting, like if I wanted to cut because I felt out of control. Okay, well, I'm out of control in this situation. There's nothing I can do about it. But let me go, organize something, or let me go control something I can control. So, yeah. And I think that's all. I hope this helps some people, and I hope I can update a little bit more than I have been. So stay safe.